So in today's video, I just want to show you a little update. So I'm working on this little shoot 'em up game like this. And it's like a kind of like a little Space Invaders, and you're the ship, and the buttons come, and you got to shoot them. If you go too close to the edge, you can get sucked off. Look what I did, like an idiot. Caution: keep clear. Danger of being sucked off. I've added some more little bits and bobs, so like them little neon lights. If you just add lights to Unreal Engine, like little either emissive color type materials or actual point lights or spotlights, it makes things look a lot cooler. Like if you look at these little boiler, I've added like green and red lights and stuff. Green light there, red light there, green light over there, and it's giving that sort of giving light. The aesthetics of the game, I think that's the right word, is not the important part. The important part is what the original mission was of making this small game, was to learn how to make the UI input for a controller. So now look, I've actually got somewhere, right? So now you see the mouse cursor, I'm controlling it with my joypad now. So I need to shout out a channel called Zero to Game Dev. So what he does in his tutorial is he loads up a fresh input mapping system, which I never thought about it like that before. So what I could do is make my UIs, and anytime a UI comes up, have a complete mapping context that's only for UIs, and that's a little bit of a workaround. I'm not sure. I mean, it does work. I still need to do more work to it, but what it reminded me of in Unreal Engine is that there's a million ways to do everything. You can make a health system 6 or 7 different ways, probably more than that. Everything can be done in all sorts of different ways, and sometimes you're overcomplicating stuff when you can just do an easier method. So shout out to Zero to Game Dev. Good channel, well explained in the tutorial as well. I've added just a little sort of galaxy type background as well, and that's just a very simple plane with this little plane here with a galaxy material on it. Quite simple. To make the stars look more 3D, I've added them little white dots that are actually a Niagara system. So there's just a little Niagara system of white dots, and they're just in a static place. They don't move. It kind of just tricks the eye to make it look a bit more, so it doesn't just look like a 2D image of a galaxy. But I'm trying to give the impression with this game, I'm trying to give the impression of like you're out in a vast space and you're just working alone, sort of thing. And I think that's it is kind of working. I've got to do this bottom platform. So this bottom platform with the little grates on it and that, I've still got to work on that, but that's pretty much the only part that needs to be done. And then I just need to finish up the UIs and then mix the game down. Oh, another thing, I'm creating my studio. I've spread it out a bit more. You can't really see in the camera. Soon I'm going to get a new HD camera, so I don't look so old-fashioned with the camera. And I've got one of these old MIDI triggers, which is just an Akai MIDI trigger. But I'm actually on Friday, I think I have it. I'm getting an actual old school analog synthesizer, and I'm going to run that through a mixer into a USB, into a jack to USB audio interface, and can start making my own proper sound effects. So I won't only have game development capabilities, I'll have sound effects development capabilities. I'm getting somewhere. So yeah, and once I figure out this UI thing, I can start wrapping up some of the games that I've been working on. But yeah, this is a very long journey. But yeah, thanks for sticking with me, everyone that's come along on this journey, because in my first Unreal tutorial, in my first Unreal vlog, I was like, oh wow, I've made the character run a little bit faster than intended. Yeah, I was really happy at the fact that I just changed the speed of the character's walk speed. So yeah, I've come a long way, but yeah, I'm quite happy. I was a bit down in the dumps a few weeks ago because I just couldn't seem to get this UI thing fixed. And not that I've got it fixed now, but I'm feeling a bit more optimistic because I'm like pushing the boulder and it wasn't moving, and now it's getting a bit of movement in it. So yeah, I'm getting somewhere. So thanks, shout out to Zero to Game Dev. Yeah, but thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.